Hey guys, welcome back to the gym. So last video, or the first video I did, showed backwards walking. And I mentioned in that video that I was gonna do the counterpart of that. Anybody guess what it is? The first one was backwards walking. This is gonna be forwards walking. The thing with forwards walking though, is when starting off, I only invest half of the amount of time that I do to backwards walking. There's a reason for that. One is we are stronger forwards walking, especially if you're overweight and obese. We have a lot of power in our calves. We have a lot of power in our quads. We have, a lot of muscle built in moving the amount of mass that we have. Body's efficient that way. So we don't want to build too much of that, but we do want to condition it. And by using the bands, we actually work with our backwards walking. That's one of the reasons why I introduced this so quick with bands. And it doesn't have to be these fancy bands. It could be a loop band that you attach to a spot, attach it around you, which those you can get like a whole kit for less than 50 bucks. Just one word of caution on bands is they can and will break. It just happens. So be wise in your choice, invest as much as you can. These here, I'm not sponsored by them. I don't get any affiliate links, any commission, any money. Our Body Elastics. I've broken these bands. They have a string that runs in them. I don't get snapped with them. That's the whole reason I buy them. I pay a little bit more. The handles are okay. This is not a promo video. Let's walk. Okay, so if you didn't watch the backwards walking video, make sure you check that out. Okay? Let's see if we can put a link somewhere. Maybe up over here. Can we put one there? Oh, we'll see if my editing can handle that. But we go over that foot movement. Here, you're thinking strong feet. You want to step on the ball of your foot. You want to lean forward, okay? Leaning forward is kind of key to this, gets you in that right motion, but you're stepping on that ball of that foot and you're driving forward. Now again, same with backwards walking. By using bands, these are pulling back on me right now. And when that first step goes back, that's an eccentric negative load that you have to control. So the first time you do this, be cautious. Don't grab the heaviest band. Don't go all crazy, but feel how you're pulling it out there and feel that load and control it back. Now look at my foot, my left foot when I step back again now. Now we're doing that same backwards motion. I'm stepping on that big toe, on my toes, letting them lay kind of flat and rolling down to the ball of my foot. So when I am rolling down, that's taking that load, that's strengthening that foot again in another direction, another way, and back. Your body works in a chain reaction, starting with that big toe, all the muscles there, to the ball of your foot, through your arch, through your ankle, through your calf, through your tib, through your everything. So when you can do exercises that's actually triggering that entire chain, you're getting a lot more workout than a focused workout. You're not focusing on one particular muscle. This is functional mobility. This is doing the fat man's laziest, easiest way to exercise to get the most results. I want to trigger as many muscles and as many things as I can. So I'm getting my stabilization by pulling this. My upper body has to be stabilizing as I step back. It is a controlled step back. This is not a speed game. You're not running here. You don't have to run. A normal to slow walk movement is more than enough. Okay? If you can do 2 minutes of backwards walking, just do 1 minute of these. You're gonna think, I can easily do more going forward. You can, but we want to balance out our conditioning. We want to make sure that as we go forward, we have our brakes built, which I spoke about in the previous video as well, is our body will feel safe growing that extra strength. We don't want to imbalance ourselves. We're trying to catch up. Now trying to get a close-up of some forward foot action, if we can. Everybody loves seeing the feet, right? So when stepping forward, I'm stepping forward on the ball of my foot. You'll find if you lean, when you're leaning forward, this is more comfortable to step on the ball of your foot, and that's where I'm driving from. Okay? So it's driving through the ball of that foot. That heel is not touching the ground. So each step is just driving. That backwards motion though, again, like the backwards walking, we're stepping back and we are touching that big toe down. And then the other toes just kind of splay out, flatten up, and then it rolls down to the ball. And again, that heel isn't necessarily touching. And when it does, it's here, but now all of my weight is on my right foot from this position. On to the next. Driving forward. Heel doesn't touch until this other load is already dispersed to the other leg. Hope that makes sense. So if you have any questions on this movement or have any advice that you want to leave, if you've done this and had results, leave a comment. Let other people know. The goal of this is to be able to enjoy it and to get a good workout in. This and backwards walking can be done daily. Your body does not need rest time from these. It will take some time to build some endurance, so if you don't do it every day, that's just fine too. If you start off 3 times a week, is a great investment of your time. That is a fantastic thing. If you can invest that kind of time in yourself 3 times a week for a total of 10 minutes each time, 30 minutes a week, doesn't sound like much, but you'll notice doing that for a week. Next week, add another day in there. Add a few more minutes on. Doesn't matter. Listen to your body. Feel what you're feeling. You don't want to feel any pain in these. So to address possible pain issues is on this back step here. You want to make sure that you're not hyperextending that knee, which is very possible. You want to make sure you have that strength to where it rotates. You want to make sure that you're not feeling any sharp pain through the back of your heel and your Achilles tendon. Those are a couple key points to kind of be cautious of. You want to make sure that if you do feel pain, 1, lower the amount of resistance you have. 2, shorten that movement up a little bit, okay? Don't step back quite as far. Just do a little step and let it rotate through. Do a little step, let it rotate through. This can regress to almost 0 and still give you gains. Will still give you endurance, will still give you motion. So this does not have to be a full range of motion to start out exercise. It starts exactly where you're at. And you're in the perfect spot to start this. So with that, hey, let's get started. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you think.